Welcome to the world's greatest pen name, John Mike Keene. This is my show. Thank you guys for subscribing. Now let's watch Kamala Harris. We're going to talk about her trip to the border. But first, she's hoping you'll forget this.
Would you call the border secure?
The border is secure.
You're confident this border is secure?
We have a secure border. As your president, I will secure our border.
That's an admission of guilt. You did nothing for 3 years, nothing. Now Fox News goes down to the border and talks to real human beings.
We have the vice president coming in today. Why do you think she's here?
Because she's the flip-flopper, and she's trying to get some votes at the last minute.
This was all a giant window dressing campaign stop for Kamala Harris. She does not care about the border. Everyone saw what happened over the last 3 years. You can't visit the border and pretend like she's trying to be presidential. It's so funny. And she wore the $62,000 gold Tiffany necklace on her visit to show how disconnected she is from the people.
I'd say it's about time you visited the border. I said, let me show you what it's really like.
It's all publicity. It's kind of like she's here. She doesn't care. She just cares about winning.
Why do you think she's here?
Politics, of course.
So you're not being fooled?
No, absolutely not. I mean, she's had, 3.5, 4 years to...
You can't generally fool someone in a cowboy hat. Look at these guys. They've been around the border for years. It's not going to work. Here's Molly Hemingway on Fox.
And I think this border trip today happened at the worst possible time for her, given the other news that came out, that her administration allowed, nearly 500,000 criminals, many of them violent criminals, to just be in the country and roaming freely, including 16,000 convicted murderers. And
yeah, she let in murderers. She should be impeached before she even becomes president. Can we start her impeachment hearings now? That's what I want to know. Is it possible to start impeaching Kamala Harris? Now, here's the actual agents at the border ripping on Kamala Harris for faking her way through a photo op.
I stood with President Trump when he actually went to the border, to areas that is, notorious for drug smuggling and human smuggling. He stood there. He spoke to the agents. He's been speaking to the boots on the ground for over 8 years. He's spoken to them, asking what's going on. He's gone through the National Border Patrol Council numerous times. He stood there for over an hour in over 100-degree heat with victims of families from illegal aliens, and he spoke to reporters.
Trump, who is famous for speaking to reporters, while Kamala, man, they were so careful in where she went to make sure that she wasn't in any danger, to make sure that there weren't any actual people coming over the border while she was there. Because there's other parts of the border right now that are wide open. And she has done nothing but make fun of this border for being ugly. And she's going up to a fence that has 15 layers of razor wire going up the side of a wall that Trump built.
Vice President Harris went down there and she spoke to 2 members of management. She didn't speak to agents. She spoke to 2 members of management. And I'm going to tell you, I bet money that even those 2 members, I feel bad for them because I guarantee you they didn't even want to be there. But she spoke to these 2 members of management and she was there for 20 minutes for a photo op. That's all she did.
That's all they needed was 20 minutes of footage to spread all over media to make it look like, or to try and convince you that Kamala Harris cares about the border. This is about TV propaganda, guys. This is full-on state-run propaganda trying to convince you that Kamala Harris is down there knee-deep in the mud getting to work on the border. She does not care about the border. She only cares that you see her. They got their footage out, and I don't believe you're fooled. If you're not fooled, let me know in the comments below. I'm John Mike Keene.